Okay, good stuff. Go ahead.
Perfect. So my name is Paula. I live in Hamilton. I saw your page on Facebook. I don't even know how. I just saw it, and I saw the last online class,
Right.
and I messaged you. I'm like, oh, is there gonna be another one?
Yeah, I saw that. I remember your name. Yeah, I remember your name well.
Yeah. So I just, my grandma saw, my mom does too, but I never, like, I was like, okay, whatever. But now, like, I'm crocheting, and I'm like, I want to know too. I want to know how to sew too.
There you
So
go.
yeah.
Awesome, awesome. All right, nice. So it's kind of like my story. My grandmother used to sew to sew, which is fantastic. I love to hear grandma's story. Well, that's like the good story, right? When your grandma used to sew you. And the thing is, back then, I know for me, the reason why I was passionate about sewing because I grew up with my grandmother, but not everyone in the town likes sewing, right? But now it come like, oh my goodness, I never learned the skill back then, and so I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me. And do you have a sewing machine, by the way?
Yes, my mom actually gave me hers.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I would assume you did take part in the event. Did you do something today? Yeah.
No.
You didn't do anything today?
This,
No
that,
worries. No worries. No worries. Glad to have you
as
here.
soon as I put them to bed.
Okay, so let's just give her a hand for sharing her wonderful story, everyone. Just give her a hand. Thank you for being first. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so we'll actually go around to the next person. So Kim, I think I want to hear from you because you was the second person actually who contacted me and say I didn't get the link. Not too long actually. You told me you didn't get the link for the event. So if you could just introduce yourself for us, dear. And it's recording.
Yeah,
So yeah, go ahead.
that's fine. My name is Kim. I'm from Tallahassee, Florida. Um, I learned of you just by scrolling on Facebook and kind of came across
Right.
you as well. So I clicked on the link.
Mhm.
I kind of got interested in sewing because, like you guys, my grandmother on my father's side
Nice.
apparently used to sew.
Oh,
And my father sewed, but they were in Jamaica, so I never did get to actually meet her in sewing.
okay.
But my aunt here in the state also used to sew for like Whoopi Goldberg and things of that nature. So
Nice.
um, I took on wanting to learn to sew myself. So
Mhm.
I started sewing only by hand
That's okay.
for my daughter
Mhm.
because I think I kind of got intimidated by the sewing machine. I do have a sewing machine. I just have not used it as of yet
Okay.
because I am a lot more comfortable doing things by hand. But I
Right.
am willing to learn. So
So that's actually a great start because usually I would say, even though you have sewing machine, if you don't have a sewing machine, needle and thread will be fine. So that's a great start actually. Awesome. So what have you sewn by hand thus far? Anything that you want to share with us?
um, I've sewn bathing suits. I've done little skirts with suspenders for my daughter.
Right, right.
Um,
Okay.
I've done short sets,
Mhm.
little what are those things? The little sundresses.
Right, right, right. And all by hand.
Those as
Awesome.
well. Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm so happy to hear that. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you for sharing your story. And did you take part today? Well, actually, I just, but you
I
was
didn't because I just got it, so I
you
didn't
just got
do
the link.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 All right. Well, you know what? Thank you for sharing your story, Kim. Thank you. Thank you. Let's just give her a hand. Thank you so much for joining me, even though you recently get the link. Awesome. Thank you so much. Good stuff. So next we'll hear from Rose. Maybe Miss Rose want to say something to us. So go ahead, Rose.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
My name is Rose. I'm in New York.
Right.
Um, I heard about Infinity Model on
Modesty.
Facebook. On Facebook, but
Right.
we got to connect personally. I was supposed to join the last session.
Mm-hmm.
One thing led to another. I couldn't make it. But thanks to her, oh Lord, she keep calling me. You need to do this. You need to do this. You need to do this. So that's why I'm here again now. Wait 1 minute. You don't like it? I'm
Good.
coming. Yeah, so I'm really, really glad she didn't give up on me. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Thank you. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So one reason why I joined sewing, Mama, one reason why I joined sewing, before my sister was sewing before she passed on.
Oh, okay.
Before I left Cameroon, I
Mm-hmm.
had this passion to sew. There was one time in the university I even registered for sewing class, but because the lady was living just beside my house, I
Wow.
didn't take it serious.
Oh,
So that's how I missed that opportunity to sew. But now, God just blessed me with 3 girls.
I
Then
know.
myself, I'm like, I need to learn how to sew.
There you go.
So that's my main reason now that I really, 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 really want to sew. I want to sew them nice, nice summer things.
Right, right.
Maybe
Awesome.
in future I might go into business, but for now,
Yeah,
that's the reason why I want to learn to sew. And
awesome.
then with all the past students and experiences, at least it
Right.
make me understand that no. That means if I start, I'll achieve something.
Amen.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. All right. Thank you so much for sharing that wonderful story. Let's give her a hand, a very beautiful hand for that. And I remember when she contacted me, and the thing is, I get a lot of people contact me, and sometimes I would contact and say, okay, well, try to finish the class, and they would just ignore me blank. But she didn't ignore me. She's still, the thing is with me, for those who probably, I think when with Teresa, I'm just coming on here, I don't like people drop out of my class. I don't like it. It doesn't matter if it's $1 you pay for the class or you pay 500, 10, whatever you pay for the class, you pay the money. Even though it's a free class, at least I don't like people drop out. So it was good that she follow up, and I'm very thankful that she's here today. So Rose, you could mute a little. I think you're still,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
All right. So thanks for sharing that. Wonderful. Okay, so I see we have some new drop in. So I'm gonna look for those who, so Fola, did I pronounce it right? Fola, I see you just drop in. Thanks for joining me. I will give you the opportunity to introduce yourself briefly. Let us know who you are.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Fola. It's the full name is Fola Shagin. But Fola, for short, I'm a Nigerian. I'm a mother of two. I'm based in Canada here, and I am a healthcare worker. I just like fashion designing a long time ago. But because I don't have the time to do this, so I just felt that this is the right time, even if I can start from mending clothes and they probably be able to decide to design. I know a little bit about design and graphic design, so which I think that probably maybe it will aid my learning. Yeah, I recently purchased a Singer machine just for me to be able to know that, yeah, I'm serious about what I want to do.
Awesome.
Even though I've not opened it.
Okay, no worries, no worries. All right, wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing that. I really appreciate you sharing that. And how did you find us again? I'm assuming it's Facebook, or were you referred, or anyone told you?
It's on Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. Okay, good, awesome. All right, so let's thank Fola for sharing that story. Let's give her a nice little hand. Very, very nice. Thank you so much for sharing that. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, you're welcome. Fantastic. Okay, so for I see Teresa here. So Teresa, you could just sorry, Teresa came on here. Claudia is here. So I didn't actually, I know there's other people who was here before, and I didn't mention them because I knew them, but they're new to everyone else pretty much. So I would give Claudia the opportunity to just briefly introduce herself and say how she's connected with sewing. Yeah. So you're in the hot seat, Claudia. You're on mute. You're on mute. All right.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. My name is Claudia, and I'm living in Toronto. I'm from Grenada, and Jealous is my cousin. But for sewing, well, when I was like a teenager going to school, my mom used to send me to learn sewing because she used to do little sewing, like sew our clothes.
Right.
But I never really took it that serious because it wasn't like something that I really into.
Right.
But one day I happened to meet Jalicia, and then she introduced me to the sewing. She told me that she do sewing and stuff like that. And yeah, I told her that I would come to the studio when she had the studio, but then COVID hit, and then she contacted me again, and she said she's doing it online. And I said, oh my God, I don't think I could sew online. She said, trust me, Claudia, you could do it. You could do it. And I mean, with her encouragement, like she has something that pulls people into the sewing, and I took her advice, and I took the first beginners class that she had online. And to be honest, I was surprised to myself to see the things that I made. And and I will continue doing sewing.
There you go.
No, thank you, Gilles.
You're welcome, my dear.
Gilles is a great teacher for those new ones who just come in and trust me. She's a great teacher. If she tell you could do it, you could do it.
Thank you for sharing that, Claudia. I really appreciate you sharing that. And thank you for coming on today. So let's just give Claudia, a nice little hand. Awesome. Okay, so I think Patricia is a little bit occupied. She messaged me. So Teresa, I am recording just to let you know. So if you just want to just do voice, that's perfectly fine. Just reintroduce yourself, because we always have new people. So even though you introduce yourself 10 times, 20 times, just reintroduce yourself again.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, my name is Teresa, and I met Jelly since 2018 when she had her in-studio classes. So one day I was looking through a newspaper, and I saw the advertisement, and sewing was something that I actually wanted to do all the time. I had made an attempt to do it the very first time, and I think I wasn't in. As a matter of fact, I'm living here in Toronto.
Right. Yeah.
But at the time when I wanted to do it, I wasn't in Toronto, and I think something had happened, and I just couldn't do it.
Right.
So I always has the passion, Seeing as I saw the advertisement in the paper, I said, yes, I want to do that. And then I contacted her, and she says yes. I think she said she was doing registration at the time, and she had a class was going on. And so I happened to get into the second class.
Oh, okay.
And I went to the studio like maybe 3 times or so.
Right.
And then,
yeah.
And then not too long ago in this year, I realized that she was doing it online. So I'm like, wow, Julie's gone online now. So I'm like, I said, I think I need to get back there. So I contacted her, and she told me, that she was having like a swing party. I said, well, yes, I'm in it. So I joined them. I did not regret, because I didn't even know that I was able to make a skirt online.
Right.
Because when I told her, I said, I don't think I can do it online. I'll wait until you go back in the studio. But then I'm like, but yet a voice is saying, but you don't know how long thing gonna last. So why not give it a try?
Exactly.
And she told me, she says, you know what, when I said I don't think I can do it online, I'll wait until you go back in the studio. She said, trust me, you can do it online. And I was very, very surprised to see that what she actually told me was so. I made a skirt for myself, made a skirt for my daughter, made a skirt for my grandchildren.
Right.
I made like maybe 3 skirts for myself also.
Right.
And Julius, I encourage you guys, trust me, even though you don't even know how to hold a needle, she will teach you. She will teach you every single thing. Just take it from me. just try. If you don't have you don't even have a sewing machine, you have needle and thread, you have fabric, just take it from there. She would take you right way up as far as you want to reach. She is very, very good, very, very patient. She know how to explain. So guys, trust me, if you really, really want to get into sewing and fashion, just give Julius a try. You really, really would not regret it, because I'm just loving it day by day. Day by day, I'm loving it.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Let's just give Teresa a hand for that. A nice little hand, Teresa. Thank you so much for sharing that. Really appreciate you sharing that. Awesome, awesome. So Teresa actually for being here actually has been in my in-studio class. I think she mentioned that. So she started with me since 2018 when I recently started. And I think she was one of my second or my third batch of students, one of the two, one of those two. So I remember her very, very well. And anyway, so just to thank everyone again for being here. So like I mentioned, Patricia is engaged. So I want to thank you for sharing all your beautiful story. I really love hearing why you want to learn the art of sewing and fashion. That is something that actually enticed me. It's really, really give me this joy. So who I am. My name is Jaleesa, as you know, at least some people who have connected with me either to the event or just on my Facebook page or wherever it is. And I started this company, Infinite Modesty Design, in 2018, but I grew up with my grandmother. She was a seamstress, and that's where actually my foundation started. She had the old Singer pedal machine, and from that pedal machine, that's where, you know, I used to thread the machine, run the bobbin for her. I don't think she per se helped show me how to sew, because, you know, back in the days, your grandmother don't want you to touch the machine because they don't want you to break the machine, right? So I used to sew when she's not there. I would sew my dolly clothes and stuff like that. And then I went, you know, to different schools. When I go to, you know, to college, to this, to that, sewing was one of my passion. And I think one of the CXC school, for those who know what it's CXC, when we had our CXC exam, when it comes to the sewing part, it was cooking, sewing, and whatever. I would ace that exam because I love it so much. Even my mother was impressed that, oh, you're acing that, whatever. You know, I was impressed because it was something that I was passionate for. Then I came to Canada, and then I went to Seneca College, for those who know Seneca in Canada. And I did pattern drafting. I did different things. I think I still have my patterns from Seneca. And then there was a certain time in my life I decided I didn't want sewing again. I didn't even want to touch the sewing machine. Almost 10 years, I didn't touch the sewing machine. And then I went back to nursing school. So I'm also a nurse, but I'm not an active nurse, meaning that I'm not working currently in the nursing field right now. Once I finished my nursing career, I realized, you know what, I really want to get back into my craft because I really love the craft. The thing is where my heart is bouncing after, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, my husband is there, but it's like two-person coming and say, okay, can I have your hands in marriage? But your heart is not after this and your heart is after that one, sort of. So anyway, my heart is really, really after the sewing and not so much after the nursing. I mean, I would encourage anyone to be, if they want to be a nurse, and I'm still a nurse, by the way, it's just that my heart is more pounding after the craft. And that's where I'm actually focusing a lot of my attention. But I'm still a licensed nurse, just to let you guys know. All right, so I am so excited for this event, for you being here. I have been having the event since I came online, since in 2000 last year, no, when was COVID? No, 2020, right? That was everybody just jump online. Yeah, so that's when I actually started the event. And when I started the event, I'm just gonna pull up my Facebook page here. I'm gonna pull up. When I started the event, let me see if I could get a few people that actually started the event with me. I just, called for, for needle and thread, start the event, anyone who has needle and thread, just come on board. And quite a few people come on board. And there's this lady particular, I'm just gonna show you her here. She came on board, which I always show her. I don't know if I have the picture here. She came on board. I was trying to get the YouTube video, but it was probably too long to get it. And I don't know if I have the picture here. If not, I'll just gonna pull it here. When she came on board with me, and now she's actually in my advanced class. She came on board with needle and thread. That's what I'm trying to say. She came on board with just needle and thread. Hillary, this is Hillary here. Some of you guys, whoever is in the group would know. And this is just last year. Oh. It's just about a year. She came on with needle and thread because she had this passion, this desire to learn to sew. She ended up buying a machine, learning about the machine, and then she ended up taking my beginner's class. So my beginner's class, I teach you about the machine, needles, threads, step by step. Even Claudia on here right now was in the beginner's class online. And then from there, then she go to the advanced class, and then the advanced class, now I'm just gonna show you her here. With the advanced class, sorry, I think I don't know if I'm still sharing. I hope I'm still sharing. Am I still sharing? Yeah, I'm still sharing. Yeah, I think I'm still sharing. Yeah. From the advanced class, I'm just gonna show you what the advanced class look like from this here. And this is just online, guys. This is not in studio. This is nothing to do with it. If I go to show you in studio students, it's a totally different ballgame. But this is online when she started with me online. So this is the online class. You will see pricing here. Don't worry about that. I just put that thing there. I should have actually taken it out. I'm just showing you for the picture. That's all, pretty much. So this is when we started online. We started with pattern drafting. So pattern drafting means they do their own clothing from their body measurement. They take the body measurement, they make their own pattern from scratch. That's pretty much what it is. Then they make their skirt. Then we make the circle skirt. Then they make a circle skirt. There's a couple of them here. Then we did the 6-piece skirt. Then they do the 6-piece skirt. The 6-piece skirt. This is my dress here, but this is my students who was online. Then this is Hillary here again. This is the same Hillary I just showed you. She's the one that with Midland Thread. I'm pointing out to her specifically because when I was scared and panicked and I said, oh, I'm going to have a free class online, she come on board and she was the one that actually still with me from everything. That's why I'm just, everyone else is important, but I'm just pointing out to her because she actually started with Midland Thread. So it was so cool to always pick on her. So this is her here again. This is another lady. This lady met me online. Actually, was even scared. She's in Toronto as well. And she said, like, you know what, Kat, I want to come to your studio. Well, I said, well, you know, I'm not open now, but, you know, you could buy the machine. I recommend the machine. She came on board. She did her skirt. And then eventually she's actually in the advanced class. This class she's actually in as well. So this is my thing here, but this is my students' work here. Then this is the pattern. This is the blouse. We went into blouse. And then we went into manipulation of the blouse. So this is the blouse itself here, the manipulation of the blouse pattern. And this is my student's work. I'm not showing you anything of what I do. This is my student work. This lady was actually in my studio. So this is actually, I think just before COVID, she was in my studio. All this here is online. And then this is Hillary again, the same lady. This is another student, Donna. She was in my in-studio class previously. When she saw me online, she came online and she took the advanced class. These two ladies here is one of my very, very first advanced class students. In studio, not online, in studio. This is the both of them once they finish their garment. This is Rosemary. Rosemary was also in my studio and then she come online. This is Barbara. All these people is from the States. This is Donna again. Then this is Rosemary here again. It's just that we make a blouse. This is what they make from scratch, guys, from taking the body measurement, plucking the measurement, making the pattern. So I didn't just make the draw it on the garment, they make the pattern and then they do it step by step. This is Angie outfit here, just showing off that she made her her outfit for church. She was just posing up here. And then this is Rosemary again. This is the dress. When we turn into dress now, this is the first dress she made. She sent us the picture that she made and the dress that she made. And then this again is the dress that made the dress. I was so happy to see the dress. Going to church. And then this is Sandra here. This is Barbara here. Rosemary here. And this is Rosemary now. So Rosemary said that this dress now is her wedding dress. Rosemary is just too funny. Oh. She's just too funny. So let me see here. So this is me here. This is me here. This is me here. Just wanted to show you that what they make itself. So nice. What I'm saying is that I love teaching and I love teaching itself at all different levels. Give me 1 second. I think my daughter is at the door. So I love teaching at all different levels. This is the advanced level. But the thing is that most of them actually started with needle and thread or join me online because I said, oh, just come and connect, come and connect, want to sew, whatever the case may be. And because they had a hunger to go more, it was their choice that they want more, they want more. And as much as they want, and I teach regardless of, how high they want it to go. But anyway, nevertheless, I'm very happy that you guys are here. Just wanted to introduce myself to you to let you know who I am. I'm the kind of person who actually would see something in you and kind of want you to push forward. So if I see that there's some sort of hunger in you to learn to sew, by the grace of God, I would like to push that forward, of course, because I hear that so many times that many people, even as a childhood, they always want to learn to sew. You know, now they have kids, but there's work stopping you, there is children stopping you, there is life stopping you. But yet still you always want to do that for you. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, work is work. Work, somebody else gonna come and take the work eventually. You know, let's say, you know, we can't work today, you know, there's a replacement. Children would grow up out of the house and go find their own family, as just as how we was children one day and we find our own family, right?
Yeah.
And then you always want to do that for you, but because of so many, you know, children, marriage, husband, everything, you just can't get the time to do that for you. And the thing is, when you do it for you, it's for you. It's not for children, it's not for husband. You do it for you, and eventually, of course, you will make clothes for your children. You'll make the little clothes for the husband, and so on and so on. But the goal is that you're doing this for you. And I'm so very thankful that you are here. So just give yourself a clap again, just a nice little clap for being here and even believing that you could actually do this online. All right. So I'm so thankful again for you are here. Now, what I'm gonna do here right now, I want to know who had take part in the event. Who have anything to show me? Fola, did you take part in the event? Let's see who else. So I think Kim said she just got the link. So Kim, did you take part in the event before? Because I think you were in the event previously. Did you ever take any part in the event previously? Did you do anything?
No, I was supposed to, but my flight didn't get back until 2 days later, so
Okay. All right.
I
No,
missed it.
okay, no worries at all. Fola, did you with needle and thread? You could always with needle and thread. Did you do anything at all? Yes, no? I don't know if she's active.
Yeah.
Okay. I think for Rose, you was practicing with your circle and your lines. Am I correct? Okay, maybe the children have an occupy. And then we know Paula didn't do anything today. So yeah, I know you mentioned that earlier. No worries. So what it is, guys, the event, I really have to talk to this provider to see how I could make sure everyone get the link to the event, because you look at, there's a lot of people that didn't get the link. It's not just you, but you who's the one that contacted me, which is great. Now, I am going to the event, the first class, which is the face mask class. Let me pull it up here. It's gonna be up until I think the morning, I think. Sorry, I'm like all over the place now. It's gonna be up until, yeah, I think until the morning or midnight, something like that. Then I'll take it down. So it's not there for the whole week, it's just there for the one day. Okay, guys. So let me just see if I could scroll here. Scroll here. Okay. All right, I'm coming here. I look terrible here, but anyway, it is what it is. You had to watch this video, just me introducing myself. All right, so this here now is just the intro with the sewing machine. So it's 19 minutes. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna kind of skim through it. So just kind of let you know why you,
if you want to say
so this is just me talking about the a sewing machine in general, the different parts of the sewing machine. We're just gonna move forward here, move forward here, move forward here. I don't know if you're gonna move forward. Okay, there. And then we go ahead and now thread the machine. Now, let me tell you guys a hint, guys. If you have a sewing machine, if you have a machine like this one, bonus. If you don't have a sewing machine like this one, not a big deal. You could always, if you have a manual, your sewing manual, you could actually get the manual, and the manual would actually give you step by step. Or if you don't have a manual, you could always Google it. You could always YouTube it, and you would get your particular machine. Of course, if it's a fairly new machine, you should be able to get that machine and just thread the machine and run the bobbin. Those are the two key that you really need. Threading the machine, running the bobbin. Once you do it the first time, remove it, take out the thread again, take out everything, because sometimes, you know, it takes you like maybe, you know, 20 minutes or so just to thread the machine and run the bobbin. That's fine. Redo it again. You know what I mean? Because you will get into the habit. So if, let's say you're sewing now and something break, at least you did it more than one time, you would get into the habit. So these are the very two key itself, threading the machine and running the bobbin. All right. And then I think, yeah, so I go here step by step, telling you how to put in the bobbin. This here, it's similar. If you do have a domestic sewing machine, it's a recent machine, it would actually work for pretty much, well, certain parts would work actually, but the bobbin part depends on your machine itself. You may have to watch exactly how they put in the bobbin, because not all machine is created equal. Not all bobbin actually go in the same way. Okay, that's the thing for your particular machine. Now, the next thing we do here is just, I show you how to do a straight stitch. Now, this is things I teach, for instance, in the beginners class. As basic as it sounds, you need to know the basic thing on the machine. That's if you have a machine and you're working with the machine itself. You need to know at least your back stitch. Simple as it is. You say, this is just too childish for me. Well, that is the thing that you actually need in order to get to making dresses and blouse and patterns and all that. It's like we had to start to walk from the time we born or drink our mother's milk or something like that, right? It's the same thing. You had to start from the beginning in order to move up to where you want to be. So this is what this is all about. So we show you how to do the stitch on the machine. Let me just play this video quickly. I'm just gonna be holding the fabric like this. Tapping the fabric like this to make sure that my needles stay pretty much on my. So what I want you to do here is to really watch. And even though you're taking part in the event with needle and thread, guys, this is very important. You could actually just skim through if you want. But knowing how to at least make sure that your eyes is on the line is like your road. If you drive, beautiful. This is the road and your eyes is on the road when you're driving. This is like the hand wheel. You don't want to watch. You don't want your eyes to be here. You take your time and you do your straight stitch. So those things I teach repeatedly to make sure you get it and you get it. Once you get that, guys, there's another steps again to make sure that you follow a guide. I didn't have it in this lesson here. Maybe I would actually pull it up tomorrow to kind of show you how to follow the guide, but I think I do have it in a membership area, which I'm going to show you either today or tomorrow. So this is what this first lesson is all about in the event. And then the next one now is a really cool event. I would love for you guys to at least try it out, is to make a face mask. We know face mask is like the hot commodity right now. Well, maybe it's kind of going down, but let's hope it's kind of die out itself. But at least you can still try to make a face mask. We have the pattern in your email. You could cut it out. It's not hard, guys. You can make it with needle and thread. Okay, needle and thread is very, very easy to make this face mask. It just looks, intimidating if you never make it before, but it's very easy. You get 4 pieces of fabric, you join them together, you get an elastic, or if you want to put string, and then you have your face mask. And people sell it for, like, I used to sell it on Etsy for like $15 for one, or $19 when it was hot. You know what I mean? Like, this is a face mask you could make. And I think Patricia here does actually make face masks and sell as well. Right? So it's a very, very, you could go step by step if you want to watch, and then try one itself before the video is taken down tonight. Okay. All right, so the next day, which is tomorrow, you'll be making a pillowcase cushion, which is a very, very easy and fun project to make. And you could, listen, guys, you could even make this thing. Let me just show you one site here. I'm just gonna show you one site here. Let's see if I could pull up the site here. I will pull up the site. I don't know if I'll get it, but let's see. Let's go here. Okay. And let's just type in pillowcase cushion. Even though you type in face mask, whatever the case may be, let's see if I can come here.
Sorry, I have a question.
Yeah.
You said that with the face mask, there is the patterns in our email.
Yeah, I did send it in your email. Let me just, right, everyone? I think it's in your email. Am I correct?
Yes, it's in the email.
Yes. Okay, so let me just hold on. Let me just scroll and see if I get the email here, the broadcast here. Yes, it is in the email. If you look to the I don't know, did you get a welcome email? How did you get on Paula?
Well, the one that I didn't get today, I got it like the one with the day one class.
Yeah, so if you got the day one class, let me show you. I think because I think I forwarded to you, yeah. So you should be able to, but even though it's in the welcome email as well, because all the information is actually in the welcome email, kind of preparing you. Yeah. But let me just see here. Okay, day one. I think this is what I forward you. I forward a couple people to. So let me see. So day one, it says here.
Yes, I got that one.
Right here. Look right here. Get your face mask. So right here, you click here. Yeah, it's okay. When you click, yeah, see that? Yeah, you would get it in there. All right. So you get it. Hopefully you have access. You could print it out today, and then you could actually get that done. But it's in there.
Oh, perfect. See it.
Yes, ma'am. All right, perfect. So I was just showing you pillowcase cushion, guys. This is how people sell pillowcase cushion online. And it's something that, of course, if you want to venture into business, you could definitely take those right. So the pillowcase cushion, don't look at it as a pillowcase. You'll be decorating your house. This is for people sell it online, and you get the event, take part in the event. This pillowcase cushion actually is very easy. I make it a little bit more where you could actually you don't have to use a serger. So it's a really cool way that you'll be learning to make it. I think you would definitely, this is for tomorrow's class. Please do the pillowcase cushion. Just buy yourself $1 stove pillow and just put it in here. And all of a sudden your house is all deck off in your, yeah, in your nice fabric. So this is for tomorrow, okay? I was just showing you how they sell pillowcase cushion online. This is all the, look, even not $71 for one pillowcase. Can you imagine that? So definitely attempt the pillowcase cushion tomorrow, even though it's with needle and thread. Okay, guys? Do I get a yes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now let me just ask a few questions here and then we're gonna wrap. I'm gonna also tell you about how I plan to keep the community alive, because I do plan to, many people have been, one thing I realized online is that once you connect with especially with my beginner students, like what Teresa, Claudia, like once I connect with my students, like they don't want to go.
No, it's hard to leave.
So,
it's very hard to leave, trust me.
So no,
Okay.
Jaleese, someone was like, you want to get rid of me? You're gonna. So I realized that community is very, very important. I'm gonna show you how we could actually keep the community alive in a little bit. All right. So Mary, thanks for joining me. I don't know if you had take part in the event. If you did, it would be nice to hear your voice. Just let us know where you're joining us from. You just came in, so I put you on spot.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I am from Ottawa.
From Ottawa. Awesome. Very nice to have you.
Nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, did you take part in the event? Did you sew your face mask today?
No,
You didn't? Okay. All right.
But you know what? For some reason, I think I don't really understand, because I was reading your email and I've noticed that you offered like 1 week of sewing, and it's not today, right?
Yeah. So the event is today. What email did you receive? Was it today you received the email or no?
Yes, I got the email, I think, this morning.
Yes.
And yes. with the link for Zoom for this evening.
Okay, good. So you're on the right track. So in the email now, let me just pull up the email again. In the email, I think, but this is what the email looked like, what you got. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So in the email now, you just have to click day one, and from day one would actually send you to the event website here.
No, I didn't do all of that. But anyway, I'm late because I was not able to start on time. I had something to do, but I'll go back and
okay,
practice.
no worries. Just keep in mind that the pattern, just in case you didn't know where the pattern is, the sewing pattern for the event is right here. It said get your sewing pattern here. Maybe I should put something. So you can click here and it would put you to a link to get the sewing pattern you downloaded. Now keep in mind that the event will be up until at least 12 midnight tonight. And then the next day I will send you another email tomorrow with another project. Sorry, another project. That's what I'm looking for. So tomorrow now you'll be connected to do a pillowcase cushion. So I was just actually showing on SD some of my students about the pillowcase cushion, but you'll be doing a pillowcase cushion tomorrow. So tomorrow you would get the link to do a pillowcase cushion. Okay. And that's for everyone. Yeah, that's for everyone. So it will be very nice. Even though you have needle and thread, guys, just take part in the event. And then we come on Zoom to connect. All right, so let me just ask some questions here, maybe about 2-3 questions, and then we'll wrap up. What are some of the tools you need to get started in sewing? Anybody could pitch in. And I want to hear voices, or else I'm going to call voices.
Needle, thread.
All right, so needle, okay, let's stop. Needle and thread, that's good.
Machine, tape measurements.
Okay, all right. Now, maybe just one, please, one. Okay, so machine, tape measurement, needle and thread. So I want another one.
Seam ripper.
Seam ripper, there you go. Awesome, that's very good enough. So seam ripper, very important. Okay, good. What else?
Scissors.
I don't want anyone who answers, so I'm not even going to take that answer.
We have to wash our mouth now, okay.
So anyone else would give me another
Jesus.
so Rose, did you say scissors? Okay, I'll take that from Rose, definitely. All right, so who
Fabric
else?
chalk.
So the question is, what tools do you need to get started? What else? There's a lot of tools.
You need
What other
pens.
Fabric chalk.
So
I would
please say fabric, thank you. So I don't want to I want to make sure that everyone kind of get the opportunity to talk. So thank you, Kim, for that. So fabric. Paula, did you mention anything? I'm not sure if you did.
No, like
Think of something, anything.
the little needles to keep
The
it.
needle, yes, the hand sewing needle, absolutely. Because remember I said needle and thread, so that's good. So the hand sewing needle, very, very nice. Okay, fantastic. Fola and Mary, anything?
Pin.
So pin, Rose, thank you for sharing that. Who else? So Fola, Mary, are you active to let me know what other tools you need in when you're starting off your sewing?
I would say the measurement
There you go. Measurement tape.
tape.
Excellent, excellent. Very well said. All right, awesome. And Fola, do you want to wrap it up with giving us one last tool?
Scissors.
Scissors. There you go. Chalk. Very, you see, no one actually had mentioned chalk.
yeah.
So chalk
Chalk,
and matching
yes.
tools, absolutely, absolutely. So
Very
all
important.
those things is necessary itself. Now, is all of them necessary? Maybe you could do without for instance, let's say you don't have a sewing machine, right? Well, did anyone say sewing? Nobody didn't say sewing machine, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you did say sewing machine. Okay, good. So is all of that necessary in some cases? Maybe not. Maybe you don't really necessarily need a sewing machine to actually start, right? As I think someone was mentioning, I think Kim had said that she'd been making actually clothing with needle and thread, right? And I think, like I mentioned earlier, a couple of people have actually started with me with needle and thread, and that was in my advanced class. So it's not like you must. And the reason why I bring that out, because sometimes as a beginner, we think, oh, I have to have needle, I have to have, I have to have a sewing machine, I have to have a serger, I have to have this, I have to have everything before I start. Absolutely not, right? You could always start with what you have, even some old clothes, one bed sheet, you just cut it up, you have needle and thread, and you could try a thing. You see what I'm saying? So, very well, thank you so much for mentioning that. So let me see if I could ask one more question itself. Go ahead.
No, I was saying my first mask I made was with needle and thread.
Yes, I remember you. Yes, I remember Claudia with it. And even you was even like, you couldn't even figure out the first time, like right side, right side. I remember you very well. Okay, good. So I remember with Claudia, just to do the little mask that we did today in the event, it was like, oh my goodness, little, it wasn't connected.
It wasn't registering.
It wasn't registering well, and eventually as she do, she get better and better. Excellent. All right, thank you so much for sharing that. Now, last question for the day, and then I can tell you how we could connect. What type of cutting tools do you need? Although some of you guys mentioned it already, so if you could just kind of just emphasize cutting tools. Any other thing that you think that okay, we mentioned scissors.
Rotary cutter.
Sorry?
Rotary cutter.
Rotary cutter. Okay, good. So everyone familiar with the rotary cutter? Not familiar?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just grab one here. I think I have one right here. A rotary cutter. I'm just gonna grab one quickly and we're gonna wrap.
Don't really have to, but you can have it because I don't have any.
So it's not like a necessity, but that's an option for, so this is a rotary cutter.
Really
I think everyone see it already. So this rotary cutter is actually really good. I would only recommend it if you know what you're doing. If you're a beginner, I would try to avoid it, or maybe, do some practice, or maybe watch some videos to see how to use it. You could easily slice your hands out, but it's very good once you, once you really get the hang of it. Yeah. And then, sorry, go ahead, Teresa.
I was saying, if you're a pro, you can use it.
There you go. If you're a pro, you could use it. Absolutely. All right. Any other cutting tool that anyone could think of at the top of their head? Pinky shears. Everyone ever heard of pinky shears?
Yeah.
Yeah. Patricia, tell us what is pinky shears, just briefly, if you took them.
Pinky shears is
a scissors that have I have one right now. I have one that have spike, like, I don't know, spikes or whatever at the end.
Okay, you go get it to show us and then let Patricia tell us what it is. Patricia, tell us what it is.
Pinking shears are scissors that have jagged edges. You can use it to finish your garment if you want to, but they're scissors with like zigzags.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. Okay, so let me just bold Teresa, Claudia here so she could actually just so show us what it is. Right,
Whoa.
you see this, everyone, you see this?
I have to buy one. I don't have it.
So this is also a pinky shade. That's also a cutting tool. Thank you for sharing that. Excellent. So that this it helps. Let's say you
Excuse
don't
me,
have
what did you call the name of the scissors?
It's a pinky shears.
Oh, I call it serrated. I didn't know that was what you're talking about.
Yeah, all that.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay, so that's a name. Serrated, you said?
Yeah, we call it serrated where I come from.
Okay, very nice, very nice. Interesting, awesome, very nice. Okay, so yeah, so it just helps you clean out the edge itself. You know, like let's say you don't have a serger, it depends on the fabric you have. It actually give you your edge a nice clean cut, which is very nice, fantastic. All right, so let's thank everyone for sharing that. Wonderful. All right, very good. Good stuff. So anyway, thank you for joining us, Marcel. Just stay back right after. I think I want to talk to you just briefly. Okay, guys. So what I'm doing right now, as we go along, so I'm hoping that everyone could connect and we could connect tomorrow. And if you did anything, connect. If you don't do anything, still connect. We could just still have a good conversation. What I'm trying to do here moving forward, guys, and this is just to generalize, just to kind of let you guys know. In general, I'm trying to have a connection where we connect everyone, whether you are a beginner or an advanced or wherever you are in a sewing journey through us. We're gonna connect with a sewing membership site, and where we connect people who actually want to learn to sew. Whether you want to learn to sew, you still have needle and thread, or you have been sewing for a while and you want to connect with sewing buddies online. I have get a lot of feedback from people who actually want to connect with people, not just watch YouTube video and be home alone in their house, but they want to actually connect with people who say this to share the same interests, right? I have been doing the beginners class online. I have done the advanced class online, but I realized after the beginners class, people still want to connect. After the advanced class, my students are begging me, what next? You know what I mean? They still want to connect. So that's what the idea of connecting with a membership site. And I'll talk more about it, but the membership site is where everyone who want to learn to sew, we could come on board with. So I have a lot of stuff actually that I'm sewing for the site right now. Let me just say add spotlight. I'm gonna remove you here. Yeah, some of the things, there are some things I'm making for the site. One of them actually I just finished this morning. Like I was just sewing this morning. I was just showing this bag here.
Wow, beautiful.
All this is like, and this you could weigh double-sided, right? Whoa. I'm sewing dress, like all different thing I'm doing for the site itself, because I want to keep people not just to but just to engage with each other, to connect with, not just, this is like a double-sided bag. That's beautiful. And actually to match this dress, this is double-sided dress, like all kind of thing I'm making. I love sewing, guys, and sometimes I just see something and just something just come out of my head, and I want to create it, I want to share it. So because of all this feedback I have been getting from other people, I realized, you know what, I would, the membership site I'm gonna organize is where people from all around the world, if they wanna connect, they could connect to the membership site. And then from that now I could tailor to, if you wanna go into dressmaking, then I could tailor you towards the dressmaking course. Or if you wanna just start as a beginner and just remain as a beginner, I could tailor you towards that. But when we connect together in the membership site, I will be coming on once a month and doing live just as this one. We'll ask questions. Maybe we'll sew something together, as most people have been joining me live on Facebook. Before time I would be live on as I'm here, and the events that you're doing right now, I would actually physically do it. Like you would watch me say, okay, put your needle here. That's how Patricia start, and a lot of other people start. Even Teresa was on a very live event. But now I automate it because I make it easier for people to, like, maybe the whole day you could get the event, and then when we come on Zoom, we don't have to, you know, spend hours with me. We just chat about the event and stuff like that. So that's what I have for the membership site itself. And with the membership site, I have it, it's affordable for anyone. It's only $8.32 a month. I have it for now, and that's Canadian dollars, not even US. That means it's only it's $99 an entire year. That's how much I want people to connect. So I will talk about that more, of course, as I go along for those who want to join. And if you join, and let's say you say you wanna go into dressmaking class, then it's easier because you're already in the membership side. It's easier now to branch off when I'm having an event or when I'm having a class or when I'm starting another course. It's easier to dive into that event. Or if you want to make skirts and have a skirt event, then you could dive in and then there will be discounts there and so on and so forth. So that's my plan moving forward because I love sewing and I have been doing it for live, and I realized it could be exhausting for me. And again, it could be exhausting for people because not everyone might get, okay, right size to right size. Some people miss right size. You're like, what language are you talking to me? But you know, when I have the event, they could play over the video and replay the video and read until they get it. You know what I mean? So that was the reason why I'm automating the event. And then for the membership class, I post videos like every single month. And then it's not like where I post video and you by yourself. We come on board every single month. We'll decide once the membership class starts. It started in August. August, yeah. So some people started to pay for this for the entire year already. And we could connect, we could chat, we could direct you if you want to become a seamstress, if you want to become this, like whatever it is, then we have that direction to lead you to whatever path. Okay. So I'm just letting you know outright itself. I'm not there to hide you and then this and say, no, I'm not like that. Just to let you know exactly, because I've been doing this for a while and I hear people want to connect. All right, guys. So anyone have any other question for me tonight? And am I going to see you guys tomorrow? That's the question I think I want to ask you.
I'm going to be here.
Yes? Okay.
I will.
Okay, good. All right. So Mary, are you going to get some work done?
Lord's will, I'll be there and I'm going to work on my mask.
You'll work on your mask. Okay, good. And then Paula, I guess maybe you might do something if the kids are sleeping. And
oh, yes. I can't wait to put them down to bed.
Okay, sounds good. Awesome. All right, good stuff.
You would love it.
And for those who take part in the event already, that's all. You could still just come on board. Let's chat. Let's hang out. That's not a big deal. Rose, did you got the link for the event today? I'm not sure because I'm still working with ConvertKit. I don't know why some people did get it and some people didn't. I'm not even sure what's going on. But Rose, are you available? Okay, guys, no worries. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It was a pleasure meeting you guys. It is a pleasure meeting you guys. It is a very much pleasure meeting you guys. Let's give ourselves a hand, guys. Let's just give ourselves a hand. We all in this together, and I'm so excited to have you. Okay, guys, so have yourself a wonderful night. And by the grace of God, we meet actually not tomorrow, sorry, on Wednesday. So yeah, just to let you guys know, it's Wednesday, not tomorrow, because tomorrow I have the advanced class. So I don't want to tell anyone that they have to drop off the Zoom. So tomorrow is the advanced class. So Wednesday we will connect. Sounds good? Awesome.
Yeah. Okay, good.
All right, guys, have yourself a wonderful night.
Okay.
Thank you. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Welcome.
Good
Thank you
night.
so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I'll send you an email.
All right.
Oh, okay, no problem. No problem at all. Yeah.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome. Okay, bye-bye.
Night, night.
Night, night, my dearie.
I would like to do a segment that is activity allowing to identify where it is available.
Marcel?
Hi,
Hello, my dear. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That is good. All right. So I think it was your niece, your cousin, or whoever you mentioned. Let me just stop this something. Hold on one second.